Hello and welcome back to Modalities Movement Therapy. In this short video, we're going to look at squats and preparation for running and the range of movement you have in your hips, in your knees, and in your ankles, and the importance of strengthening those muscles and having a decent range of movement for your running, as well as a muscle group, the gluteus medius muscle. So we want to focus on strengthening these muscles because they are important when it comes to running. For the workout, you're going to need a hard reflex ball, or you can use a soft one and one of these loop resistance bands. Let's start just testing our range of movement in that squat position. So the most important thing when you're squatting is to keep the heels down. We want to breathe in as we squat down and then exhale as you come up. So take it to we're going to test that squat and then take it to your furthest range of movement, and then we're going to retest it at the end to see the improvement and the difference. Breathe in and exhale. Let's just do another 2, breathing in and exhale. For the last one, and exhale. Now we're going to bring some more movement into it. So we're going to breathe in. You can use your hands and you can drop onto your knees, uncurl your toes, sit back onto your haunches. Depending on how your knees feel, you can take it up here if that's your range of movement. Otherwise, sitting back as far as you can, leaning back into this position. Use your hands if you need to. And then we're coming back. We're going to curl the toes under, sit back into your squat, use your hands if you need to, and come back up to standing. Let's do that again. Breathing in, bring the hands onto the mat if you need them, drop the knees, uncurl the toes. Use those hands if you need to, and take it as far as you can. Curl the toes under, sit back into your squat position. We're going to continue doing another 6 in your own time. If you can, you do not use the hands. You focus on that movement, using those legs. Drop onto the knees and back we go, leaning into it. Now you can take it as fast as you can. We've got another 5. Using your breathing. As you squat down, you're breathing in, activating that main muscle of respiration, the diaphragm. Keep going. Pick up the pace if you can. Hopefully get that heart rate up a little bit. Another 3. Two to go. You take it at your own pace, finishing off with the last one. And now we're going to use that reflex ball. Let's start preparing that foundation. So rolling the feet out. If you don't have a hard reflex ball, you can use a tennis ball, a golf ball, whatever you can, just to warm up and prepare the foundation. Bring the ball into the arch of the foot, and then we change direction. We're now going to bring the ball under the ball of the foot, roll from side to side. Now the heel on the ball, and again roll from side to side. And then a nice quick proprioceptive movement, just waking up those nerves. Now what we're going to do, pick the ball up with those toes. Get movement into those toes. Pick it up and release it. If you can't pick it up, just spread the toes out and wrap them around the ball, just opening the spaces between the toes and getting movement into the feet. And finish off with one more. Let's do the same thing to the other side. So you're slowly going to roll over the entire sole of the foot. And when you're ready, you bring the ball into the arch of the foot, circle in one direction, and then change direction. Under the ball of the foot, again, spread the toes out, really open the feet up as much as you can. So often we get our shoes, we put our feet into those shoes with a lot of cushioning, and we need to get the feet out of the shoes and focus on strengthening the muscles in the feet. Because what happens in the feet is going to affect the knees and the hips. Well, our feet are our foundation, so not only the knees and the hips, but also what happens in the rest of the body. A nice quick proprioceptive movement. And then when you're ready, you're going to pick the ball up with the toes. So spread those toes out. Grip the ball and lift it up if you can. Do another 2. And one more. Good, and put the ball over to the side. Just standing in this position, we're now going to soften the knees, and I want you just to bounce off your heels. Bouncing, relaxing the shoulders, relaxing the arms, and just pushing into the balls of the feet. Now, if you can, I want you to bounce off the balls of the feet. Just really getting into that movement, relaxing everything in the upper body. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now we're going to turn the feet out, and we're going to do the same thing. So bend the knees, just soften them. And now I want you to think about those glute medius muscles, pushing into the heels and bouncing off them. Then when you're ready, if you can, I want you to push off the balls of the feet as well as the heels. You can stay in this position if you are taking any strain in the ankles, in the knees. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Bring the feet parallel again, and I want you to think of the hip now. We're going to shift the weight into this hip. We're going to slide it down. So I want you to again think of that lateral side. And now we're going to rotate externally. So you can bring your elbows into your waist. Breathe in. As you exhale, rotate towards the leg. Turn the toes in to that internal rotation. Breathe in. And then exhale. Breathe in for 3. And exhale. For 4. And exhale. 4 to go. And exhale. 3 more. And exhale. Another 2. And exhale. Breathe in. This is your last one. And exhale. Now we're going to drop that hip and transfer the weight into the other leg. And again, push into that lifted position. So we're lifting that hip up and dropping the side down. Breathe in and rotate. Exhale, rotate inwards. External, breathe in, and internal, exhale. Here we go for 3. So make sure that movement is coming from the rib cage, from the torso. Exhale. Here we go for 4. And exhale. 4 more, breathing in and exhaling. And 3. And exhale. 2 more. And exhale. Your last one. And exhale. And let's transfer the weight back. Now we're going to take that resistance band. We're going to bring it around the big toes. This is a great one for strengthening the arches of the feet, also working into the glutes as well. And you'll feel it down the lateral side of the legs into the calves. So we're going to do a similar movement, but we're going to keep the knees straight and you're going to bounce off the heels. So I want you to imagine a hot coal under your heels and you're just dropping the heels and quickly lifting them up. So you're pulsing into that rotation, lifting, and again, you can speed that up. Pulse, 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 pulse. Keep going. Pulse, pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Now we're going to roll down. We're going to bring the band onto the ankles. And in our turned out position, we're going to focus on the feet as well as these glute medius muscles. So in keeping that turnout, we're going to balance on one leg. Then you're going to bring the other leg forward and now transfer your weight. And again, you're going to balance and then transfer your weight. So make sure you're keeping those feet turned out so we can really activate these muscles here. Down the legs as well. So in your own time, you're walking forward. And then you're transferring your weight and working your way back to the top of the mat. Keeping that turnout, squeezing and lifting up from the core. Keep breathing. Let's do it again. We're going forward. Maintain that turnout. And taking it back. We're going to do another set. When you get to the back, you can take it forward for one more set. Transfer that weight and balance. You should hopefully be feeling it really working now. Keep looking ahead, focus on that posture as well. And relax the upper body, the shoulders and the arms. Good, and then just release that band, put it to one side. We're now going to breathe in. Tuck the chin to the chest.
roll down through the spine and just hang out there. I'm breathing in and I'm exhaling into that stretch. Breathing in and exhaling. Let's walk down onto our hands and knees. Let's just prepare the body. We're going to work into some rotational moves, but I just want you to focus on those wrists, just warming them up. So just bring your fist onto your forearm, stretching into the wrist. We're working on that two-directional movement, that tensegrity. Here we go. Let's do the same thing to the other side. So spread your fingers out. If that's your range of movement there, then you stay there and you can slowly progress to opening it up a little bit more. Keep the hand quite close to the knee so you're not putting too much weight into it. Over here, you'll put a lot more weight into it. Here you can control that a little bit more. Okay, from here, both hands on the mat, wherever your range of movement is. Let's breathe into it. Arch your back. Then from there, you're exhaling, bouncing back into that stretch. Let's breathe in again. And exhale. Breathe in. And exhale. Let's just do one more. Breathing in. And exhale. And rotate the hands again. So we need to focus now on some rotational moves. So we're going to turn the fingers in. We're going to reach the other arm through. We're going to rest. So again, just don't transfer your weight too far forward. You want to just relax the ear on the mat. You don't want to take too much strain in the neck and the shoulder. And we're going to reach that arm up. So focusing on loosening up in this lower back region, pulsing that arm up. Here we're going to exhale. As you bring your hands back onto the mat, we're going to breathe in, opening up again, and then coming into that exhalation. You're going to rotate and exhale, rotating into that open position. Hands back, coming up, breathe in. Take it at your own pace, nice, slow and steady. And again, still exhaling. Now you're ready, breathe in. And into that exhalation. Remember to bounce that arm. The fascial tissue loves bouncing, helping to hydrate that. Let's do another two, breathing in and exhaling. And your last one, breathing in and exhaling. Okay, now we're going to build onto that movement. So we're breathing in and arching. Curl your toes under. You're pushing back into your pyramid or down dog. This is your exhalation. And reach your hand back. And then we're going to drop down. Breathing in again. Uncurl the toes. And let's reach into that rotation. Exhaling again. Here we go. Onto the hands. Breathe in. As you exhale, bounce towards the opposite side. Drop down. Breathe in. And exhale into that rotation. There we go. Hands on the mat. Breathe in and exhale. Let's do another 2, then we're going to speed it up a little bit. Breathing in and exhale. Two to go. Breathing in and exhale. Drop down, breathing in and into that rotation. Okay, breathing in again and then exhale. Drop down, breathing in and exhale. Okay, so we're going to now speed the movement up. Let's start with the rotation. Breathing in, opening up, and then coming back and reach. Let's speed it up. Reach and open. Take it down into that extension. Drop down, reach, and then you can move as fast into these movements as you want to. And rotate. Here we go. Reach. Let's keep going. Let's do another 4. Opening up. And 2 more. Here we go, the last one. And let's stay on the hands and knees. Keep the toes curled under. We're now going to bounce into that short plank position, bouncing into that short plank position. You can stay in this position if you want to, and you're going to just bounce those knees in and out. I'm going to give you another option as well. You're going to push back. Here I want you to turn your feet out. So your toes turned out, heels slightly together. Then you're going to push back into your short plank, and we're going to come into that plyometric movement. Push back into the turnout, drop down, plyometrics. If you don't want to do the plyometrics, just hold the short plank. And down we go, heels up. Let's do another 4. 3, 2, and your last one. Hold it in that turned out position. Walk your hands back to your feet. Breathe in and uncurl through the spine. Circle the shoulders up and back and just swing the arms around the body. Okay, now we're back into testing that squat onto the knees and sitting back. Hopefully you will feel that you have loosened things up and strengthened things around this area. Let's squat, breathing in, down onto the knees, uncurl the toes. Use the hands if you need to, but hopefully you've got more attention and more focus on those glutes, and they are feeling stronger
and more capable of getting you up and down off the mat. Breathing in. Another 4. Hopefully your range of movement has improved into that squat position. Another 2. Taking it down. And your last 1. And let's just test that narrow squat, squatting down and breathing out as you come up. Another 2. So you should be able to squat in any position, turned out, turned in. Just make sure you keep those heels down. Well done, and thank you for joining me.